Hey there, and welcome to a Dave Does video. So, you've seen up in the top of the video, I talked about the daily reactions are going. So, for 3 years now, since I started the channel, my focus had been on putting out a daily consistent content every day, video going out, video going out, video going out. I would shoot maybe 7 videos in a day for a week, and then maybe a couple of days later I'd do another 7. So I was getting about a month and a half ahead of myself in videos. Because I thought the importance was to have a regular video going out to work with the YouTube algorithms, etc. Now, suddenly realized a few days ago that it felt like I was just working like a machine. I was just doing videos. And after 3 years, and when you're sort of seeing videos and I'm getting less views on these videos than I used to maybe 2 years ago on these sort of styles of videos, so the viewership's changed. I think the videos personally have probably got better because we've got more context involved, we're more in detail, but the overall vibe, whatever it might be, is not there. I think so. And also what I've noticed is certain videos you just don't get flagged anymore. So people don't get the notifications that there's a new video because they may not click the bell icon. So, and general viewership is just not there to pick these videos up. So for me, it was a case of earning. And this is the thing, I never started the video or started the channel to earn money. This was never the original concept. It wasn't for me to start a career. It was something I had free time of an evening. And I used to come home from work and I used to just play a lot of online games, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to try and work on things, and my concept was always about working with bands, focusing on bands that maybe people haven't heard of, and what can I do to help them? How can I be a reactor of those sort of bands? And try and champion the underground scene more. And then I got kind of sucked into the kind of mainstream thing to try and then my thought was like, if you do all like the big mainstream bands, then you can start to filter in lesser known bands, and because if people are watching you for the big bands, they'll then watch the lesser ones. That's not unfortunately how reactions work. People only want to watch songs that or bands that they've actually ever heard of. They don't kind of generally just watch every video you put out. That is just unfortunate. There's probably about 50 people on my channel that do watch every video, and I appreciate you guys. But for the rest, they just pick out the songs that they want to hear, usually the Alip Ba Ta ones. So, what that means is that I'm now going to be putting my focuses on other things. It's not to say I won't be doing reactions, but I won't be as prioritized after when we get to the end of April, which is when the current videos are all kind of scheduled up to the April first week of May, I think it is. So I'm going to be away in May. My video, I'll probably still have videos planned in for May. That's not to say I won't have. I'll probably record some over the next few weeks if I come to get round to it. But my priorities are changing as far as what I want to do with the channel. So I will continue to do the odd reaction, but rather than me doing like 5-6 reactions in a week and then moving on, I'm going to be focusing more on live music. So now that all the lockdown restrictions have stopped, we can get back out and do live music. I'm doing a lot more work with checking out bands, filming live sets. We've just bought some new equipment yesterday, so I've got a new live recorder, got a second camera, so we can do wide shots and close-ups. I'm also going to be working with bands on music videos, so that's starting in a few weeks' time, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We're just working on the concept for the videos, and so my time is going to be spent mostly focusing on those. So I will be doing the odd reactions, covers and collaborations will still continue as and when, but hopefully there'll be more original music coming. Hopefully there's a guy, good singer, he's a really good singer actually, and they were speaking to the other day, who's having a look at some of my tracks. So he's gonna hopefully we'll have some new vocals, some stuff coming out, and mixing, working with a new mixing engineer. So there's a whole load of us changing. But what that does mean is the daily reactions, unfortunately, are gonna not be happening as much. You can of course still request videos. The videos I will be prioritizing will of course be the Patreon supporters. So for the Patreons, obviously some submit monthly requests to me as part of their sponsorship of the channel. They of course will get their videos done. And of course, I will then filter through the reaction requests and the comments on videos. And what I do tend to do with the comments on the videos is if you request a song in a comment, it gets copied into my watch later list. My watch later list is quite long. Unfortunately, if I get quite a lot of requests at once, what happens is they get pushed down the watch later list, and I kind of then, when I start doing reaction requests, I go straight to the top and start working. So usually, whoever requested one on the day that I was about to start video in it, you're quite lucky. Whereas if you requested a video about 2 weeks before I start recording some of these videos, you may be 6 months before I even get to your video. And I apologize. Unfortunately, if it's for me, because I've just done another video about earning money on YouTube and reactors, and if you watch that, you'll explain why. But basically, because I do not do the pausing, talking, cutting the video out, and all those other bits that some of the other reactors do, and my main reason for it is because of the way OBS, which is the video recording software, does. I've not set it up so that I can do that. I record. One of the reasons I do the 3, 2, 1, go before the start of the video is because I don't record the actual video from YouTube while I'm doing the reaction. I just watch it, and then what I do afterwards is when it's so that I can get the levels right. What I do then afterwards is I rip the video from YouTube and put it into the editing suite, and then I shrink it down in size and change the volume so that you can hear me talking if I talk over it, etc., and it balances the volumes out. If I don't, what you get is it kind of, I can't change the volumes afterwards in editing. So if I get the volumes wrong, you're stuck with it, and you may not be able to hear me talk or anything like that. So that's the reason why I do that. Obviously, I think if I was going to go down the route of the other reactors where you do the pause in, stop, talk, all that sort of stuff, then I'd probably spend more time on the editing suite. But I generally asked that question a few years ago, maybe 18 months ago, about the concept of what people wanted from a reactor, and overwhelmingly people wanted me to watch the video, talk at the end. That was what I think 60% out of 100 wanted, and then about 30% were kind of like stop, pause. So I kind of went with the majority on it. But I think that's the problem, is everyone wants different things, but I'm going to stick with what the majority wanted on that one. So hopefully that updates. I'm going to do some more sort of talking updates on things on the channel, thoughts and feelings, and you might get a few more of those coming out. So today, whatever day this is when it comes out, I'll probably be doing editing of more live performances. So please do check out some of the live performances we're working on. Some of these great bands from the UK. You're going to find a lot of new bands that you've never heard of. A lot of these bands are doing their first EPs, first albums this year. So please go check them out, because they are really cool. They've got some great music coming out in the UK at the moment, and hopefully you can discover something new for everyone else on this channel. Now that's it from me. So if you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and that of course is how Dave does it.